for Chisholm.
Deputy Speaker, as the year end fast approaches, so does the school year. December is a significant time for teachers, students, parents, grandparents and guardians. So many events to wind up the year end. And so many feelings and emotions are felt by parents, students and family members. That can be a different level of anxiety for different members and different members of the community and different levels of the school and student community. For some, it can be a level of excitement and anticipation of what lies ahead after the Christmas break. For others, a time of insecurity and of letting go of what you know. And yet for others, it's often a time of year where much anxiety prevails as the wait for exam results continues until around mid-December. For different students of all ages, this time of year is a mix of different emotions. The key theme, though, is that at this time of the education year often marks a time of change for many. Albeit that graduation typically is interpreted to mean the conferring of a diploma or certificate or university degree, it can often represent graduating to the next level. To many young children and their parents, the transition from kinder to big school is an important milestone that is recognised at the end of the year. Equally, this is the case for those children in grade 6 going into year 7, even if they're in a school with combined junior and senior schools. For those students in senior school who are going to start apprenticeships or year 11 and 12, students who patiently await their results to see if their preferences for tertiary educational opportunities will eventuate. A key milestone event for many students is their Year 12 results. In Victoria, namely the Victorian Certificate of Education, VCE results come out on December 12. In Chisholm, we have two great universities, Deakin University in Burwood and Monash University in Clayton. I am Monash alumni, and it was a pleasure that only a few weeks ago our Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull visited Monash to launch the opening of the Monash University Biomedicine Discovery Institute. It is interesting to note that this is the first time the member for Chisholm and a Prime Minister has attended Monash University together since 1989. In business, as in life, innovation is this country's feeder into the future, and the Turnbull government supports innovation as part of our future. The Labor Party scoff at the Turnbull government's innovation agenda. They don't seem to understand the very basic principle that education and innovation are intrinsically linked, and that the innovative minds and passion of the students of today is what underpins our future and a strong economy. Innovation can just be a new way to do things, a small idea that becomes the basis for new startup or small business. Its very essence represents the individual enterprise value of liberal values and of all Australians, and particularly in young Australians. Education goes not just to sciences. All education, albeit in languages, the arts, music, is what supports our future and our children and future generations. That is why the Turnbull government supports targeted, measured support for education and our innovation agenda. Unlike the Labor government, the Turnbull government also supports business and the philosophy of individual enterprise, and provides a broad range of educational experience which also help our young build relationships, be they domestically or overseas, and have a wide range of experience. It is a testament to the Turnbull government's philosophy and values that many businesses have come and supported the new Colombo Plan. Many students across Australia are the beneficiaries of the new Colombo Plan, and last night I had the absolute honour and joy of attending an amazing event led by our Minister for Foreign Affairs and supported by our Minister for Education, Simon Birmingham, to build and develop this new Colombo Plan. The Turnbull government announced that the new Colombo Plan will support 105 of Australia's brightest undergraduates to live, study and undertake work placements in 17 countries for at least 6 months. These include, from my electorate, the people who study in my electorate at Monash University, Louis O'Connor, Genevieve Francoise Townsend and Daniel Benjamin DeWard, who all attend Monash. And of course, Christopher Williams. I had the pleasure of sitting next to Christopher at the dinner and getting to know him. Christopher attends Deakin University and is very excited and grateful for the opportunity to go and study in Hong Kong. These innovative and creative minds of the more senior students in Chisholm who may attend one of the universities or colleges starts with the support, teaching and education they have reaped from the early years at kinder, primary school and secondary school. The key theme at this time of year, of the education year, often marks a time of change for many. For the university students, it can mean planning for next year or it can mean graduating in the course of their choice. Deputy Speaker, albeit that graduation typically is interpreted to mean the conferring of a diploma, certificate or a university degree, it can often represent graduating to the next level. Deputy Speaker, in the month of December, I have the honour and pleasure of giving graduation certificates to the many students from kinder through to year 12 who attend one of the many fine kindergartens, early learning centres, primary schools or secondary schools in Chisholm. I'll have the pleasure of providing graduation certificates to the young minds at the Good Start Early Learning Centre in Clayton, Koala Childcare Kindergarten, the Sweetland Road Early Learning Centre and the Sindel Childcare and Early Learning Centre. Similarly, the many fine primary schools in Chisholm include the following, at which I will have the pleasure of providing graduation certificates: the Amesley Park Primary School, Essex Heights Primary School, Holy Family Primary School, the Kerramure Primary School. A past student of Kerramure was interestingly our renowned and esteemed speaker, the Honourable Tony Smith. Mount Waverley Heights Primary School, Mount Waverley North Primary School, Oakley Primary School, Park Hill, Roberts McCubbin, St Francis Xavier Primary, Surrey Hill, Wattle Park, St Mary Magdalene's, Clayton North, Clayton Primary, Our Ladies Primary, St Benedict's, St Scholastica's. And the students from other schools will be making their school milestone certificates at Ashwood School, Kingswood College, Hunting Tower, and the junior school at Presbyterian Ladies College and Avila College. Similarly, Deputy Speaker, I will also have the opportunity to give awards to the amazing students at Box Hill High School. And Koonung Secondary College will be celebrating their speech night in December and will be acknowledging the long-serving and hard work of Principal Mr Peter Wright. Deputy Speaker, as I said, at this time of the year, a very special time for the many students and their families at various different levels in schools across Chisholm. However, the substance and experience of this time of year would not be possible if it were not for the support and hard work of the teachers and staff at these schools. The end of the school year marks the beginning of new journeys. These new journeys begin with the history and background of the journey thus far at school, and so many teachers in our lives make an imprint on our initial journey, on our children's lives and our future journeys. I thank the principals, staff, school leaders, students, and the parents, grandparents, and many special friends of the schools, kinders and educational institutions in Chisholm for all their respective contributions towards making the journey ahead for the young people and future generations of Australians a great one. Rest assured, it's the Turnbull government who provides targeted, measured, intelligent support to education, educational funding and educational opportunities that go beyond the paradigm, that go beyond the standard. This is to support the future generations in relation to innovation and education. Innovation is the future and represents the future of our economy, the future of the strength of our economy, and the future of generations to come. I thank you, Deputy Speaker.